And Sean, tell me why safeties are dumb.
So safeties aren't always dumb, but when it comes to carrying your firearm concealed, there's a mentality we like to have, and having a physical safety on a semi-automatic firearm can become super cumbersome and probably isn't the smart option for you. So if we look at Smith Wesson Shield Plus, we can see that this guy right here, no safety, no physical, mechanical safety in the firearm. And it also comes in a version that does have a safety. When I'm looking at a concealed carry gun, I want something that is super simple, which is why most of my concealed carry guns actually don't have red dots on them. I'm currently only running one concealed carry gun, and mind you, I have a couple of them that has a red dot. All the rest are super dumbed down dirty, you can't mess up firearms. That safety was meant and originally intended is to keep that trigger from going backwards and unintentionally. Now, the way you avoid that is by having your firearm in a case that actually covers the entire trigger guard. If you're not doing that, then you've already failed that one aspect. So if you're just sticking this firearm in your pocket, and there's a chance that your chapstick, your keys can get inside there and shoot it and set that firearm off, you're already wrong from the get-go. So to me, having to manipulate a very small safety like this on the shield, it's recessed. I'm really gonna have to push my thumb over to get at it and push it down. In a high stress environment, probably in the dark, that is just not an option. You want your firearm to go bang when you need it to go bang. And having that mechanical safety on your CCW gun is just gonna add that one additional step. I'll take this one step further. A lot of folks that have small children like I do will say, well, I just don't want my kid to get a hold of the gun and accidentally discharge it. And I will say, boy, you have failed so many times to get to that point where your child is able to get to your firearm, number one, that it's loaded in condition one, meaning there's a round in the chamber, and two, that it's accessible to them to begin with. So you have failed a million different ways. Having that external safety is not gonna prohibit that child from doing that second, third, fourth, or fifth step, which could be tragic. So we talk about that mentality, why we run with a round in the chamber. We wanna be ready. We're not worried about a striker fire gun going off in our pants, especially when we're carrying appendix. And that extra safety measure is just gonna make the whole process a lot more cumbersome. Just like if you needed to rack the slide to throw a round in the chamber carrying on an empty chamber. So as far as I'm concerned, great question. I'm not a fan of running with a mechanical or physical safety on my carry gun.